Hey everybody, it's Elegant Granny. Peace and blessings. How are you doing? I am here. This is Thursday night, and I'm excited because the end is here for the day. After this, I'm closing shop. So today, Thursday. After this one, I will have what, two more, three more, something like that. Anyway, I am here because a friend of mine, we were in a group, or we still are in a group called Perry Girls, and that group started on Periscope. Twitter used to own an app called Periscope, and that's where Julie and I met. Julie of Writing Camp with Julie Jordan Scott. And I really love the prompts that she gives when it comes to some of her lives that she does. Sometimes she gives you writing prompts. And for those of you who struggle with being creative or coming up with anything to get you going, she is a good one to work with. I'm telling you, the prompts that she gives, they're priceless because they get the cobwebs out your brain. She really helps with that, but it's not really what I really wanted to. The main thing I wanted to talk about, I did want to talk about that because we are doing this 2-week challenge. 2-week. Why can't I get my words together? But anyway, 2-week go live challenge together. I challenged her. She challenged me back. That's what friends are for. But put it like this. That's what true friends are for. People I choose as friends, well, that'll be another live because it's not what I wanted to talk about either. But people I choose as friends, it's not done lightly. I do it with purpose. And she is one of them. We don't really talk that often, but I'm like that with most of my friends. We don't have to speak to each other every day. We don't. But every so often, we support one another. And if somebody's doing something, the other one gets behind them and support them. That's how we met. Everybody got behind each other and they supported one another. So that's how we met. Now, for the topic of discussion, what I want to talk about tonight is in the process of transitioning or your ascension, and you are working on self-regulating. And the way to do that best is being more aware of yourself. Studying yourself, trust me, gets you a long way in life. Sometimes it gets tricky. There's no manual that can really help you with this. It's customized to you. It really is. It's customized to you because what it looks like for one, it's going to look totally different for someone else, even with pretty much the same thing going on. I had someone ask me earlier this week, and we were in conversation about something else totally, totally, totally different. But I've been watching this person for about a month or so now. I noticed the look in their eyes are changing, and their aura has changed, and their energy level has changed. And this is not a bad person, nothing bad that I can see, but they asked me a question, and she just out the clear asked me, do you ever get lonely? And I just looked at her and I was like, no, I really enjoy being single. And she said, really? I said, yeah. I said, to give you a very good idea of what I mean, I was 45 before I married. And she just looked, she said, oh. And then she told me she didn't know how she would feel, what she would do without her husband because she married right out the house. And I said, you know what? That's not my experience, but I do understand. My mother married right out of the house, and it was difficult for her when it was time for her to be single, when my parents were no longer married. And it was rough, for her. So I can imagine how you must feel even having to give this a thought. So, after that, after a couple of minutes, she just had this look on her face. She said, well, you always look so happy. I was like, because I really am happy. So it's something that she has to deal with. And I told her, I have an open door policy when it comes to people. Pretty much, it depends. Some people I have to set boundaries. This person I don't have to set boundaries for. She knows when to talk and when not to talk. So whenever she's ready, she know my ears are wide open, and so is my heart. She always tell me all the time, you have the biggest heart. And so I think that's what she is afraid of, because she is afraid of this. One of the things, I don't think that's the only thing, but one of the things I think she is afraid of is if she was no longer with this person, would anybody else treat her heart right? And I can understand that. That's a scary thing. That's a very scary thing. But on the real, Granny has no idea what her issue really is. I didn't ask. She did not willfully give it up. She didn't go ahead and disclose. But I wanted her to know that this is a safe space. So when you're ready to talk, I'm ready to listen. But anyway, I just used her as an example. But I wanted to say, sometimes when you're ascending, or sometimes when you are transitioning, however that situation may be going, sometimes it's not easy. You can plan all you want, and sometimes you just feel the way you feel, and it's okay. It's okay to feel the way you feel. It's okay. I'm going to say this, and some people may disagree, but who cares? It is actually okay to feel depressed about a thing. What may not be the healthiest thing for you is to stay there, because being depressed lets you know, hey, there's something going on right here. Something's not right. I need to go, and I need to go talk to somebody, or I need to go spend some time with some people who can get my spirits back up. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with being depressed, because people give it a negative connotation. Depression in itself isn't bad. It's a human emotion. It's a human thing. What's wrong is when people stay there too long, because that is a thing. And, it can make you sick. It can make you make rash decisions. So, yeah, don't ever think because you get depressed there's something wrong with you. That is a human thing. It really is. It's a human thing. And we all experience it a little bit. Some people may say they don't, but every human at some point gets sad a little bit about something. And sometimes I think we devalue ourselves as humans sometimes, and we want to look like we are okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. It really is, because when you continue to say, I never get depressed, I never do experience this, I never experience that emotion. We all experience every emotion. To suppress any of them causes harm. To not allow yourself to feel sadness could cause you harm. Not to allow yourself to feel love could cause you harm. Not to allow yourself to feel anger could cause you harm. Now, anger in itself as an emotion, there's nothing wrong with that. It's how you respond. It's the choices that you make while you are angry that could be wrong. So I said all that to say there's nothing wrong with these emotions. But what I have noticed is a lot of us miss out on the socio-emotional learning, and that's a problem. That in itself is a problem. That is something we need to fix. And that's something that we can fix. That's something we can control. We cannot do anything about being human. That's just what we are. Whereas nothing we can do about when those feelings come, we can acknowledge, hey, I feel sad. Hey, I feel depressed. Hey, I feel happy. Hey, I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel down today. There's nothing we could do about these emotions coming, but there are things that we can do to manage ourselves when they do come. So that's my 2 cents worth for today. Be that as it may. I hope it helped you in some kind of way. Granny is about to sound off because she is tired and she's getting very silly. So, today, this is Thursday, so I have to do Friday and Saturday, and I'm done with my 2 weeks. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to come back on Sunday. I still haven't worked out that kink on which day of the week is best for me to do my live. I know I want to come at least 1 day a week. I'm just not sure if it's going to be an evening during the week or if it's going to be one of the early mornings on the weekends. It's going to be either one of those ways. But anyway, I hope you have a beautiful night, beautiful rest, sweet dreams, and I want you to remember, love yourself, love on you, be more aware of yourself, and know that it is okay to feel what you feel. It's not always okay to do what you want to do with those feelings, but it's okay to feel those feelings so you know how to address either yourself, the person, the place, or the thing. Be good to you. Peace.